Hi everybody, it's Rob. I wanted to make a quick video just to go over this question that I'm making about for this post that I'm making this post on is what is the most important type of crafting project? Popular, my bad. Sorry. What's the most popular type of crafting project? Okay, so now you would be researching this one of two ways, generally speaking. One is that you're looking for new ideas that are popular, etc., etc. And then I'd suggest you simply take this list. So sorry, this is let me just get out of this so that it doesn't keep wanting to edit my post. So you take this list and you'd look at it like simple eyeball, scarves, hats, sweating. This is knitting and crocheting, sewing. Some of these are really cool. So the idea is if you're going to looking for a craft to do, go to the craft markets, but equally just use this list and then go to Etsy or Pinterest. Actually, Pinterest might be better because you're going to get the most variety. So let me pause this and show you an example. Okay, so if you go to Pinterest and you do handmade candles, first up, it gets 5,400 searches a month, so it's a popular item, right? And then you simply just eyeball the ideas. Oh, I made lots of those in my life. That's amusing. But I think we're talking about in the 70s and even the 60s, which really meant my mother made them and we helped her. That's the joy of crafting, right? It was a family thing and it was really cool. So you'd look through all of this and you'd find the ideas you want, right? So let's go back to my page. And you'd do the same if any of these attract your eye. So in my case, right now, I'm interested in gazebos. Well, not interested, I make them and I've always made them. So I would go to, let me pause this again. Okay, so I switched from gazebos to wooden swing benches. Now it gets 2,900, look up here, 2,900 searches a month. It's interesting that it's only 25 cents cost per click, and I'm not sure if this rate is for, I think this is obviously for Google. Anyway, so I'd come in here and look for ideas to make. So, for example, curvy style, I don't have the bending thing, the tools to make those curvy ones. But I also don't want to make any of these nasty, cheap looking ones. What's the point of an ugly little cheapie? And this one looks like you're going to hit your head every time you sit down. So this is more like the style I would like. So once I found one I like the look of, I'd click on it. And then depending on where it would take me to, so that's me, Crafting Addicts. I have no clue where it goes to. It looks like it's a JPEG. But so anyway, that's how you'd get ideas for what you wanted to do, right? And you do the same through all of them. Now, the next way to do it is if you're thinking of turning it into a business. So now you're looking for ideas, popular ideas of crafting, popular to popular types. So go back to the question, remember, popular type of crafting project. So this would be things that crafters are making, and now you do your research in Etsy and etc., etc. In fact, most of them, I don't know if they're in here for free. I used to have free ones. Now I know I've got paid ones. But there are lots of ways through the keyword research. In fact, if you do this, give me 1 second, I'll pause it again. So if you look up keyword training, it's free. This is free right now. keyword.training.workfromhomemembership.com. Yeah. And in here, I teach you how to do keyword research. It'll probably take you a day to do properly and to learn and set it all up. And pretty much it's free. I think you might have to pay for keywords everywhere. That's this thing here. You've got to pay, I think I paid $10. And then I've got enough keyword research credits to last me a very long time. So what you do is you go back to what you wanted to find out, right? And then you'd look up to see what people are doing. So you'd use your keyword research to see how many people are looking up things. and then you'd check to see how viable it is. It's quite a procedure, and I'm pretty certain I've got stuff on it. If you if you really need to do it without me just kind of glossing it over it in 1 second like this here, I do have a full explanation on it all somewhere for crafting. But it's really, really simple, is that you pick the ones you want and then you go and research it inside of, actually I can tell you where. If you can just give me a sec, I'm going to check this, and then you don't have to email me to find out. 1 second. Okay, so I'm back. If you go to YouTube, I'm there under Rob Anderson, how to research your wood, blah, blah, blah. But it's probably safer to get there via, because I don't know if you'll find this if you search for it. I don't make much effort on that on YouTube. So you go to startawoodworkingbusiness.com. All right. So start a woodworking business up here on the top left. Have a look. How to research your woodworking business ideas. Now, I'm really embarrassed to admit this. Let's go and tell you what I'm embarrassed to admit. You're going to enjoy this. I'm an expert at this, right? And yet my own websites. So that page is supposed to be found out from here. How to research business ideas. Now, if you hover over here and look down on the left-hand side down here, it links to how to choose the best. It's all of these link to the same one. This first one, I've obviously never fixed these links. So typical. So, sorry, my bad. You want this one. Watch me research a business idea in detail. Again, it's got the wrong link. I'll fix that. So when you get to start a woodworking business, you should be able to click on these 2 links to find out more, and that will take you to this page where you can either watch the video here and read a little bit about it here, which is cool stuff, and it helps you. Bottom line is, so even though this is for woodworking, it works the same for crafting, right? So let's get back to wherever we were. Where were we? Oh, that's funny. I think we were all over here. Yeah, so sorry, my bad. The keyword training. If you learned how to do keyword training, it would tell you instantly what works and what doesn't. So you combine your Pinterest search, your Etsy search, and Google search for ideas, right? Then you decide, can you manufacture that, and you think you'll make a profit, and then you research the viability financially. In other words, you would do this sort of thing. Let me give you an example. It's one I've just done. So again, pausing 1 second. Okay, so it's spring. What spring are we? 2023. And I'm about to do one of these upon my wife's insistence for the yard. Now, I normally do swing benches, but I decided that I'm going to do a gazebo, and I searched and found out that at $3,700 at Wayfair, fair enough, hello Wayfair, they've got cool stuff. So mine would be nothing like this, but what it would have been is these would have been, and I don't know if these are 6x6s, but my 4 legs and my 4 top poles, theirs aren't 6x6s. Mine would be 6x6s and all 10 foot. And then where these little slats at the back are, I would do a 3D, probably a carving or but anyway. So I work it all out that way, and work out that I can possibly do, one. Remember, I've got about 5 businesses, so 1 a week maximum. And at 3,600, I'll be just fine. I couldn't do it for less than about 3.2, but that's how I'd work it out. Now, after that, it's simply a process of, this is how I do it for myself, manufacture it. So I'd put the $700 or $800 pure cost, not my time, of materials in, and I would put it in the best looking place I can in my own property, and then photograph it and then run some ads to test the reaction. If I run the ads and in the space of 2 days I have 2 orders, then I'm on a winning product. If I run a $30 ad and have no inquiries or nobody saying, oh, I really want that, in the space of a week, then it's gone. I leave it off and I get onto the next product. So that's how I do my research. Right, let me get back to where we were here. So keyword research will help you sort all of that out. And sorry, my bad. I don't know how far we are now. 9 minutes, 10 minutes. It's enough. Follow the links I've given you and shown you. And ultimately, what you wanted to do is to look into what's the most popular type of crafting project. I appreciate it. I'll put this up for you to see, and the video will be here anyway. And then I'm going to have to go and fix links that I didn't know were broken, which amuses the hell out of me. Take care, everybody. Best of luck with your craft projects. Cheers.